Where my girls at? Where my girls at? Independent, free spirit. Ooh, it's something serious. Where my girls at? We ain't linked up in a cool minute. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. It's going down tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going down tonight. Yeah, right. It's going down tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going down tonight. Yeah, right.
My girl's at.
Oh yes, it is Fun Friday, and it is your girl Katrina Harris Earl. Thank you, Jalen, for cueing the music. I mean, we dance every day when we hear our theme song. You are listening to We Got Issues on 9:10 a.m. the Superstation WFDF, coming to you out of Detroit. I am sitting here in California, and when I tell you, we are having a heat wave and even a fire. That is not a good thing. It is too hot, too early on this end of the world, but yet we are enjoying the heat. Can you believe it? And today it is two girlfriends. We are playing musical girlfriends every day up in here. I believe that we have, yes, Lady Chrisette Ellis is sunning in Mexico. She will let us know where she is. She is on the phone today. So we'll hear from Chrisette in just a moment. And we are praying for Sabrina Goodwin Monday, who is with the Monday family and supporting her husband in the loss of his aunt. So y'all go to her Facebook and just give her some love over there. We love our Girlfriends Tribe, and we thank you for loving back on the girlfriends. But today on the show, along with me, back from Mexico, also, you got a tan. Gloria Mayfield Banks, how are you?
I'm telling you, I did not get enough tan, but I'm glad Carolyn, you said it's sunny in Florida because I'm headed to Florida next week, and I'm excited to get some more sun. More sun. It's been beautiful here in Baltimore. The sun has been great, but it hasn't been hot, but it's in the 50s, so I'm excited about it. When I tell you I'm excited about this show, I am excited about this conversation. I told everybody, who doesn't want to talk about lashes? I mean, like, for real. And then an amazing entrepreneur and a TV star. What? I mean, for real. This is going to be exciting, Katrina. So I'm ready.
It'll be a great show. All right, Chrisette, we want to hear from you. Just give us some FOMO. Are you like sitting on the beach? Are you in your suite? Like,
running
what
from
are you
the
doing right now? What are you doing?
Well, listen. You know what? I am in beautiful Florida by Arca, living my own life. I'm not going to apologize for it because I tell you, we left 13, 20-degree weather in Detroit with tons of snow. And look, Chuck and I always say, we definitely want to get away when there's snow on the ground. And so we've been traveling here for probably over 20 years and just absolutely love everything about Florida by Arca. It's beautiful. But when I tell you, I have missed you guys, and I'm really missing not seeing your faces. It seems so weird to be on the flight and not see your faces because I get so much joy and energy. It's just different. So I know you guys have been holding it down. And, you know, we always say, we have to be careful with this thing. So I'll come home and I'll find a piece of clip in the mail. And I'll be like, so let me jump on. I got to jump on a couple of days, even if it's on the radio, because I do not want to keep this. And we're glad to have you jump on. We're glad to have you for sure. We are, yes. We get excited. Exactly. And Katrina, I just want to say thank you for this show on today, because if you don't know nothing about the girlfriends, we all wear lashes. I'm going to you. I felt some kind of way because I felt I didn't wear no lashes on the trip, but I think I had some when I found out I had so I've been lash free. She's been on the trip, but you just to know as soon as my feet hit the American soil, the lashes are coming back on. So we're talking all about it. We are talking all about it today. It is Fun Friday. It's a happy show. And right before we bring in our guests, I just want to hit two things. One thing that is ongoing news and one thing that I know will just make Gloria so super excited. But right before the show, my husband just said that the CDC just hit us and said that
the booster only lasts for 4 months. Like the CDC officially came out with that. So I got my booster October, November, December, January. Hello, 4 months. When did you get yours, Gloria?
It's time to go back. Yeah, I got mine October 15th. Absolutely. November, December, January, February. I'm out here. I got to go.
So
we got to be at CVS. I'm being CVS.
Just when we get ready to do some international travel, maybe. Okay.
Right.
I know the doctor's not talking about that today, but maybe she can lean in. But right before this, Gloria, it's the Super Bowl this weekend. So just give us what you're working with. Super Bowl. And
let me tell you something.
Your boy Ray yesterday. I mean,
I can't believe it. Now, you know how we text all the time.
But it's California time. So it was already over by the time it aired in California. That's why I didn't text you.
Okay, because I was like, just call, pick me up, because Ray Lewis is truly like for real. Baltimore Ravens and Ray Lewis for sure. And yes, I missed the NFL live, but I'm gonna go find it on the internet. You know, you can find everything on the internet because I love that. But then the Super Bowl, you guys. But you know what? It's so interesting. The Super Bowl is gonna be amazing. And I love football, but y'all, the halftime show. This halftime show, I have talked to so many people who don't care nothing about the Super Bowl, but are going to watch the halftime show. And guess what's going to happen? A lot of people are going to fall in love with football because of the halftime show. This halftime show is going to be so hot. And I don't know about you all, but when I watch the halftime show and I stand in front of the TV, can't nobody else see because I like stand on the TV. Like I could kiss their lips. I'm just standing right on the TV. Ken's like, move out the way. No. You need to go to find you another TV. I'm going to watch it from the beginning of Super Bowl to the end, for real.
The word on the street on TikTok, and this was a trip because he said this morning on CNN, but so they say on TikTok that a lot of people are going to be amazed that their parents know every word to the songs. Okay. I mean, the dude on CNN was like, I know every Snoop song. I know every Eminem song. I know every Mary J. Blige song. And I was looking at him like, you know all the songs. So it is a trip. So we are looking forward, even non-Super Bowl fans. Of course, it's all up in LA. LA is, you can't say it's on fire because unfortunately there really is a fire there, but LA is hot. Let's just say that. And they're all up in it. Well, this is a hot show and I'm really excited, y'all, like really excited. This has been a journey for me. Anybody who knows my mama knows she's been wearing lashes forever. And so I've been wearing lashes and something happened to me during COVID that I became allergic to lashes. Like it's a big deal. And hanging out with these chicks to not have lashes on.
It was a big deal. We had to walk her through it.
At least when it was your shoes, Gloria, nobody could see your shoes, okay? And you had blinged out shoes when you couldn't wear heels. We thought that was a big deal. But this lashes your face, you guys, and you know what we do for a living. So it was a big deal. But this journey, my mother saw Shark Tank and she's like, you need to find her. And today she is a guest on our show and I have my lashes on and I'm telling you, these magnetic lashes are everything. So we are going to bring in Dr. Anika Goodwin, MD, is a board certified ophthalmologist, which is an eye surgeon with specialty training in, I can't say it, oculofacial, how do I say that? Plastic surgery. She is the founder of OpulenceMD Beauty, a luxury eye-specific beauty brand featuring luxury magnetic lashes. She obtained her bachelor's degree in pharmacy from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in 1997. Can't believe Sabrina's not here. And her medical degree from the Medical University of South Carolina in Charleston, 2001. Dr. Goodwin, I wondered if they were related, right? Previously held a faculty appointment at the University of South Carolina, where she served as a direct Director of Ophthalmology Resident Training Program, y'all. We are first going to talk about Black history. Doctors bringing it down. That's why I'm reading all these accolades. We need to hear them. Prior to this, she has a successful private practice and medical spa in Georgia, y'all. She previously served our veterans as a member of the Division of Plastic Surgery while maintaining part-time private practice activities, a diplomat for the American Board of Ophthalmology, a fellow for the American Academy of Ophthalmology. The accolades go on and on. She specializes in ocular trauma. When you told me that, I was like, oh my gosh, as well as reconstructive and cosmetic surgery for the eyelids, brows, and everything that has to do with the eye. She is passionate about ubiquitous access to high quality eye care. She serves as an advocate and thought leader in this industry. She recently was featured on the ABC show Shark Tank, where she successfully secured a deal. She secured the bag, Gloria, with billionaire jewelry mogul Kendra Scott. Okay. Billionaire jewelry mogul Kendra Scott to take her beauty brand to the next level. She assists other highly compensated individuals to create businesses that lessen their dependency on the current job and offer them more economic and time freedom to enjoy life through her program. The program that she has is the Startup Docs Mastermind and Revenue Speed Pass consulting firm. When I tell you, this is our new girlfriend. Welcome to the tribe. Dr. Anika, welcome to We Got Issues.
Yes.
I'm not worthy. I sit amongst greatness, but I'm happy to be here.
Oh my
We're so happy to have you. Joya Miller's on here talking about, hey. She's so excited.
Thank you. Joya is who brought me to you. And I first just want to talk, celebrating Black history, you guys. 5% of doctors are African American. Of ophthalmologists, 2.9% are Black. 72% are white, just to give you that as an idea. So we only have 2 minutes before we go to the show, so you're going to have to go to our first break. So I know you'll have to pick this up afterwards, but I want you to talk to us, brag on us about being African American, super bad all day long, being a doctor and being a specialist in your field and what that looks like. So just tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey to becoming Dr. Anika Goodwin.
Nothing gives me more joy than walking into a room and having a mature Black woman, her eyes light up and say, are you my doctor? Are you doing surgery on me or my family member? In that moment, everything, all the work, all the time, all the sacrifice are 100% worth it to see the pride in their eyes. And so it's not always a job where you get thanked. It's not always a job where you feel appreciated, but those moments carry you over all of the tough times.
Wow. Did you know that you wanted to be a doctor growing up? Was it always your dream? Were you always fascinated with eyes? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Always. I knew I wanted to be a doctor. I had no doctors in my family, so I have no idea where I got that from. It just had to be my calling, I think. And I don't think that oculoplastics was an accident, because when I was younger, I thought I could fix anything with a roll of tape. And if I couldn't, I was stumped. And so I've always liked to kind of fidget, fix things, make things pretty. And so I feel like every day I am walking in my purpose. I cannot imagine doing anything else with my life.
Oh my gosh, we want to hear more about it. We got lots of questions when we come back from this break. Thank you so much for being with us, Dr. Anika from Opulence Beauty. We are going to you'll fall in love with her and her products. We'll be right back from this first commercial break. All right, this is so good. We are going to go to a caller in just a moment, but I wanted to read this with it being Black History Month, African Americans' vital role in the development of modern eye care. Dr. David McDonough was the first and only slave to earn a medical degree. The first known African-American eye care specialist practiced way back in the 1800s after being freed from slavery. He was only allowed his education if he agreed to immigrate to Liberia after graduation. Receiving an education was challenging as he was not allowed to take classes in the same room as his white peers, as was common for people of color. With persistence and motivation and help from a few allies, he was given the chance to study medicine without leaving the United States. He studied at the College of Physicians and Surgeons, now known as the Columbia University Medical School. Dr. Patricia Bath was the first African American to complete an ophthalmology residency. She completed her program in 1973 at New York University. She also attended Columbia University for a fellowship specializing in the cornea and a residency in ophthalmology at Martin Luther King Jr. Hospital. You guys, it is so important for us to know and to know the history, Black history behind that. So Dr. Anika, we just want you to share a little bit more about your journey as a doctor, as a surgeon, as an ophthalmologist, and what you're doing now.
So I've been practicing for about 16 years. I was fortunate to train in a place that was very, very diverse. I trained in New York City, actually in Brooklyn, New York, at SUNY Downstate Medical Center. So I had the opportunity to see residents who look like me, and more importantly, to take care of patients who look like me, as well as from many other cultures. So I count that a blessing. I have never felt alone in ophthalmology, even though the numbers dictate otherwise, because it is a very close specialty. And so when I see another Black male or Black female ophthalmologist, it is absolutely love. The force of friendship is there because we have to support each other since there aren't so many of us. So I have, over my 16 years, done about 10,000 medical procedures. I've had the privilege of being in private practice, of being in academics, and also for of serving our veterans at the VA Medical Center most recently. Right now, since starting my business, I practice as a locums ophthalmologist. So basically, I travel and I provide coverage to hospitals that need coverage for their emergency rooms, primarily taking care of ocular traumas and people who are having very devastating injuries that involve their eyes.
Wow. 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 So impressed. So impressive. I am going to go to a caller and then we'll come back. Lori, I'll come back to you. I'm going to go to a caller. Lisa, thanks for calling. We got issues.
And we went into the conversation with Dr. Anika. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. Good evening. Praise the Lord. Just the two biographies you read and just listening to her, I can't praise her enough. It's just commendable that God has blessed us to be so successful. I'm so thankful that the Lord let me get on the radio broadcast today because eye care is so important. So important to have good eye care. Amen.
Excellent. Thank you for calling in just to spread the love. We appreciate you, Lisa. I appreciate you. Well, Gloria, I know we celebrate entrepreneurs. We especially celebrate sisters. We especially celebrate those that have excelled to be the masters in their field. So I'm passing it to you.
Dr. Nika, I love you already, right? We already got a relationship. I know her lashes are like on fleek for sure, but her heart and spirit is so obvious, and it's so obvious on the phone. It's so obvious right here today. I love that. I want you to talk for a second about what it is like for you to be at the table. It is a big deal for us to get to the table. I talk about this all the time, and I feel this all the time. And the fact that when you talk those numbers, Katrina, you talk about the few numbers here and the few numbers there. So, as you have an audience of amazing women, what has it been like for you, number one, to be able to lean into people who are at the table before you? And what has it been like for you to be at the table?
Absolutely. I am just in awe of, and I owe such a debt of gratitude to the women who paved the way for me. When I was in Brooklyn, I had the good fortune of having the chair of our residency program, and the vice chairman of our department was a Black female. Her name was Monica Goodwin. And
her, and it it helped me to believe that I could get through this very difficult training program and that I could be successful in ophthalmology, even though there weren't a lot of people who looked like me, because I saw her doing it. And when I tell you this was a fly woman, the very first time I met her, I'll never forget. She walked in, she had a full length black mink coat on, her mink hat, her face was snatched. And I immediately looked at her and I said, I want to be just like her. And that's why it's so important for us to show up, because kids can't be what they can't see. When I saw her, it let me know what was possible and what I could do. So I now try to show up in the same way. I had the privilege of being able to speak to some college students at Livingstone College in Salisbury, North Carolina earlier this week about entrepreneurship. And the most important thing I left with them, I said, you're going to hear people say it's difficult. You're going to hear people say that there's a lot of risk. I said, but the thing I want you to hear me say is you can do it. I'm standing here with no business experience, and yet I have done it, and you can too. So I think that that's that debt of gratitude that I have to pay forward, is by letting them know that if you see me doing this, it means that you can absolutely do it as well.
And I bet those women were so hungry. We need to understand that these young women are very hungry. They're leaning in, and there's a lot of belief and trust in what they want. And when they see someone like yourself, just like you said, the vision is everything. Back to you, Katrina. That was perfect. Perfect.
I love it. I love it. Everyone is leaning into this commercial, to this show today, including our guest that's listening all the way from Dubai. So we give you greetings. Another beautiful place we love. We all love Dubai. We love it. We love it. We're going to go to Chris, who's on radio, and she is going to ask.
Dr. Anika, thank you so much for being on We Got Issues on today. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited that you are here with us. I have a question for you. I mean, just listening to your background, and congratulations on all of your success and just holding the light for so many others. How did you become, why did you get started in doing lashes? What was did you wake up one morning and you said, you know what, I love lashes, I want to make some lashes? Tell us that process of how you got started doing these wonderful lashes.
I always like to look good. I remember when I was younger, my mom would tell me, you're so gaudy. I love big jewelry and purses. I've always been that way. And so,
you know she's a girlfriend, right? You know she's a girlfriend. She's a girlfriend, for real, for real.
So the same blood.
When I got to medical school and internship and residency and things got busy, I still wanted to look good. I just didn't have as much time as I typically had, because I had my first child when I was a resident. I didn't have the time to really kind of put into full faces of makeup and things like that. So I decided if I had a nice outfit, some beautiful shoes, some lashes, and some lipstick, I could control the whole room. And so that just kind of became my signature. That became the way that I could show up in confidence. And that just followed me all along. So I've worn every type of lash you can possibly wear. There's not one that I have not tried. But I went through a time in my life where I was transitioning in my career, and I didn't have the time to keep up my lashes as I typically did. And so trying to solve my own problem was how the seed for OpulenceMD Beauty was sown.
Oh my gosh. I love how you say lashes are the new boobs. Okay. Every woman wants bigger, better hair. When we come back from the break, we're going to play actually your 3 minutes of you actually being on Shark Tank. But can you just tell us, everybody wants to know that experience. It's one of my favorite shows on TV. Tell us what was it like? We still have 3 minutes before we go. So go ahead and just lean in and tell us, how did you prepare? How did that end up happening?
It was exhilarating. It marvels like having a child. I'll be honest with you. All the adrenaline is pumping. So I prepared by watching every single episode. And I'm a Shark Tank fan too, so I've seen a lot of these. But I watched them with a different intent. I watched every episode. I wrote down every question. I looked at the patterns of the question. I looked at which judge they came from. I researched everything about the judges, all of their business endeavors, all of the Shark Tank companies they had previously invested in. I was ready because that is something that I learned in med school and residency, and that we learn in life as Black women. we don't just have to show up, we have to show up over prepared. And so I went in there knowing that win, lose, or draw, I was going to leave it all on the floor and make my parents, who aren't here anymore, extremely proud of the way that I left it out there. And so that was my goal when I went on there. And when I left, I felt amazing. And the deal was just a byproduct of that.
Wow. Did you have, I know a lot of people seem to have a shark in mind. Did you have Kendra Scott in mind? I know she's not on there all the time as much as some of the other sharks, or did that just happen?
It just happened. So I'll tell you, I didn't find out that Kendra Scott, that we had a guest shark until I physically got to Vegas. And I didn't find out who the guest shark was until about 2 days before I pitched. So wow. I couldn't have selected her. And so I really had to do some quick, I'm ashamed to say this, but I didn't know who Kendra Scott was. So I had to do some really quick research on who she is, what she's about, what she's into. And as I did that research, I knew, I was like, I see you, God. I got this God wink. I think she was there for me to partner with, because we just had so much in common as far as her philanthropic efforts, how she started out, just a lot about her life, so much synergy. And so I knew she was the one. So when the offer came, I just went with it.
Wow. 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 What an amazing, amazing, amazing story. And we're going to hear more about it. When we come back from the break, you'll be able to hear her pitch on Shark Tank. Thanks so much for leaning in today and listening in to We Got Issues. We will be right back with Dr. Anika Goodwin. All right, we are back. We are back. We are back with Dr. Anika Goodwin, the founder of OpulenceMD Beauty, a board-certified ophthalmologist, and someone who used to really love glue-on lash extensions until one day they stopped loving me back, you said. Like a lot of patients, and maybe even yourself, including me, years of using traditional glue adhesive lashes have damaged her natural lashes to the point that you needed the fake ones to look like the real ones yourself. Amen. I understand. As a doctor, she says, I think we should never have to sacrifice our health for looking good. Hello. Okay.
Right.
Hello. So Jalen is going to cue it. Dorothy's going to cue it for our social media audience, and we are going to get to listen in to you on Shark Tank. Here we go.
Don't you love my eyelashes?
Yes, I love everything.
They're fake. These days, Kevin, lashes are the new boobs. Every woman wants a bigger, better pair. As much as I love wearing lash extensions, I suck at putting them on correctly. And worse, it bothers me that I'm using harmful chemicals like formaldehyde near my eyes. Did you know that most eyelash extensions on the market are applied using the same adhesive used in super glue? After years of eyelash abuse and losing my own lashes and walking around looking like a hairless chihuahua, I decided enough is enough. There has to be a better way. So I created OpulenceMD Beauty. It's a luxury beauty brand specializing in eyelash extension products that take the trial, the error, and the harmful ingredients out of the process. I have created an eyelash extension that is noticeably lighter, more comfortable, and amazingly easy to apply. So sharks, don't blink on this opportunity of a lifetime. Your time to get involved on this great deal may be short, but your lashes should never be.
Wow.
Great pitch.
Thank you. I have personally chosen lashes for each of you.
I can't wait to see mine.
So I have a video that will show you how this is applied. You first apply the magnetic liner. It has tiny iron oxide particles, and then the lash just pops into place because of the magnets on the band.
Wait, this is the liner?
That's it. Want to try it?
Yes.
All right, so what is the meaning of OpMD?
I am an eye surgeon. I'm an ophthalmologist.
You are,
And so
okay.
specifically, an eyelid specialist. That's
That
my
adds a little bit
subspecialty.
more credibility to this story.
Yes.
Sure does.
I do eyelid procedures, tumors, fractures, those sorts of things. That is my specialty.
How'd I do, Anika?
Mark,
Let me see. Do it.
If I could do it.
amazing.
How does it feel, Mark? Think you're gonna keep wearing it?
Hey, it's the new boobs, right? My boobs are getting bigger, so my eyelashes have got to get bigger.
Oh my goodness.
Back to a question. So I'm familiar with this space. Do you have a patent on this?
I do not have a patent, and I did not create magnetic liner and lashes.
Okay.
What I did was basically build a better mousetrap. I created a lash that is weightless. You feel like there's nothing there.
But they typically will stay all day.
all day.
Like I wouldn't be in a meeting and all of a sudden I'd
Nope.
have like a cattywampus eyelash on
You
my.
can
No, okay.
exercise them. You can nap in them.
Are these reusable?
Up to 40 uses.
Really?
Yes, up to 40 uses. So it's much more economical than the traditional lash with glue that you can get maybe 5 or 6 wears out of at the most.
You know,
So
Anika,
how
may I
does-
say these look so very real. They're not too heavy. Most eyelashes I could spot
Yes.
8 feet away.
Yes.
These are so delicate. They
It's
look like
by
real.
design.
What are they made out of?
They're made of mink. Most of the lashes in my collections are made of mink.
What about the minks? How do they feel about it?
The hairs actually come from the tail of the mink. It's totally cruelty-free. You brush through the mink's tail, and that's how the
No minks are harmed in the making of this product.
no
Like
minks
you're
are
worried
harmed.
about that?
I'm one with minks.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was so great to see that. And
I love looking
of
at that.
course, I'm wearing my lashes. Gloria is wearing her lashes, and I just love all of my goodies. And so everyone is going to run. We're putting the link in the chat to OpulenceMDBeauty.com. But tell us more about the brand. And well, first I want to know, because it cut off there at the offer. Did anybody else make an offer, or was it just Kendra?
Kevin actually made the first offer. He was he was all in, and he made the first offer. So I was like, yes, I don't have to go home without an offer. I was super excited. And
Right.
then Kendra came right in and started negotiating, and she acknowledged that synergy that we had. And I felt that she would be the better partner for me. So ended up getting 2 offers. I really didn't even stop. Some people are like, I want to hear from the other sharks. I didn't care to hear from the other sharks. I came to do what I needed to do, and I felt that she was the best person.
Wow. That is unbelievable. And what happens after? How did that change your business?
Yes.
By getting that, landing that.
So I filmed that episode in September, and I think I can't remember. I think they showed it. I had around $675,000 in revenue from February to that point in September.
Of 2020, right? We're talking 2020.
2020. Mm-hmm.
Yes, like
2020. I crossed the $1 million mark in revenue as of November the 4th of 2020. So all of this was pre-Shark Tank. Shark Tank aired on April the 12th. The 30 days after that episode aired, we did about $1.2 million in revenue in 30 days. We did 16,000 orders in 30 days. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before.
Wow. And this is April of 2021.
Look like.
Yes,
April of 2021. That was April just passed. So the Shark Tank effect is absolutely real. Everyone wanted to get their hands on the lashes. It was humbling. It was humbling to realize that I'd created something that many people were interested in, and it made me happy that women were prioritizing their vision and their eye health and choosing to make better decisions for their eye beauty.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I am. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
You go, Chris. You definitely go. Okay. With the success of the show, your appearance on the show, and all the lashes that you have sold, have you found it difficult? Are you putting all of your energy into the sale of the lashes, or are you doing both? You're still, you have your patients that you're seeing, for surgery, for eye surgery, or are you putting all your energy into the lashes now?
I still practice medicine because I still love it. I
To myself, one day I'll wake up and I'll know when it's time to stop. And that day hasn't come yet. I still enjoy people. I enjoy taking care of patients. I enjoy operating. I enjoy all of it. And so I have built an amazing team that respects my love of practicing ophthalmology. And so allows me to make room to do that and still be the head diva in charge at Opulence. So I just have a really, really good team that supports me, that allows me to do it.
Right. My question was, thank you so much. That is so powerful. I was just looking, that's so powerful that you can love two things sometimes.
Right.
You can't chase two rabbits, but I just love the fact that, we kind of laugh and say, I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time.
Right.
Definitely not compared to chewing bubblegum, but I just love the fact that you are able to do two things that you love.
That's right.
Congratulations on that.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to create our happiness, and people sometimes forget that and they get frustrated. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm burnt out. You get to create it. You get to decide how much time you dedicate to each thing. And as long as we remember that, then we can have a life that we are satisfied with, and not that one that we want to run away from.
I always say it can always be this and that. You just have to make different choices that make this and that happen. So Chris, that was a great question. Great question. I am so moved by what you might have learned when your sales went to 1.3 in 30 days, because women out here that are building businesses and people who are in sales, sometimes we always ask ourselves, do people want what I have? Do people want what I have? How big do they want what I have? And then going from that what you sold before the show to that huge thing. What did it do for you to understand the process of knowing that people want what you have and don't question it? Because that will help a lot of entrepreneurs.
I had to grow as a business owner very, very quickly, because the business grew very quickly. And I sometimes liken it to in my medical mind, a cancer. Cancers can grow so quickly, they outgrow their blood supply. And I felt like at one point my business was doing that and I didn't have a handle on it. Doing that many sales after Shark Tank definitely exposed the weaknesses in my business. I've heard people say, and I've read stories where people say, well, Shark Tank ruined my business or caused my business to shut down because their business could not withstand the pressure of all of the sales. I'm thankful that we were able to withstand it. We're able to pivot, adapt, and accommodate all of the increased sales, but it definitely made me better because I was able to see the areas of weakness in the business that needed to be fortified, where I needed additional team members and all those things. So I just grew tremendously after that particular experience. And I think my entrepreneurial journey is better for it.
Wow. That was a great question, Gloria, and an amazing answer. Really, thanks for shining light on that. When we come back, we're going to talk about the power of vision and how you mentor other entrepreneurs and help others be successful in the marketplace, giving them hope. Your story is such a powerful story, and your girlfriend, okay? We just appreciate you for being so real and yet being so, as Gloria would say, super bad all day.
All day long.
We will be right back. We'll be right back. All righty. Well, this has been a really great show. So rich, great, amazing information. And I know, Dr. Anika, for the radio audience, where most of our listeners are, they weren't able to see your branding. For everyone on Facebook or who
Yes.
goes and looks at it,
Wow.
I mean, the branding, where can we get a shirt?
Opulence.
It was opulent. It was opulent. Did that come natural to you? Was that your team? How important is branding to landing the deal and increasing your business?
Super important, and it all starts with me. So that's what anyone who's interested in starting a business or a brand or anything like that is they need to know that it starts with you. I had a vision, and then I had to enlist people to help me bring that vision to life. So one of the things I sat down when I said, okay, I want to do these magnetic lashes, how do I want my product to show up in the market? And so I knew that I wanted to use mink for my product because of its lightweight. I knew that I wanted someone who wore my lashes to feel that they were wearing something that was truly luxury. I wanted it to take them in their outfit and their whole disposition to the next level. And so when I was creating my set for Shark Tank, I had to let the producers know that that was the feeling that I wanted to portray. And I think that they absolutely nailed it with the things that we chose together and put together. And I think that all that stuff also drips down to the packaging. So there's a lot of thought that goes into every single detail of the packaging, of how we send the product to you, the teal envelopes. It is absolutely all important to being on brand. And the brand is absolutely one of a feeling of treating yourself because you're worth it.
I have to say that we get cosmetic bags all the time, and even very high-end ones. And this is my new favorite one. I mean, I just love it. It's so well made, and the product, the packaging, and the product has really worked so great for my eyes. And so we want to hear more about the product as well, but I want you to give some, make sure that everyone knows. Dorothy will repost the link so that everyone knows. OpulenceMDBeauty.com is where you can go and get the lashes. Can you give the website for entrepreneurs that might want to be a part of the program you have to offer?
Absolutely. So I have a consulting program called Revenue Speed Pass. It is www.revenue, REVENUE, Speed Pass, SPEEDPASS.com. And the concept is basically modeled off of Disney's Fast Pass. So if you've ever been to Walt Disney World and purchased the Fast Pass, what it basically allows you to do is cut the line. So you're not waiting behind these huge crowds of people to get your fun on. You get a speed ticket straight to the front, so you can ride the ride as many times as you want and really squeeze all of the joy out of the day. And so the program Revenue Speed Pass allows you to get out of your own way, get out of sitting here saying, I want to do this. How do I do this? Can I do this? And it gets you into, this is what I want to do. Now help me bring it to life. And we do that in a very, very efficient way. And someone said, please say it again. It is www.revenue, REVENUE, Speed Pass, SPEEDPASS.com. And you'll be working directly with me. I have a couple of other team members, and we take your idea and give it wings and let it fly.
Yes, I love that. And so working with entrepreneurs has been, I know when we talked, you were talking about how you support doctors even that are wanting to, can you talk about that? Doctors that are transitioning and adding entrepreneurship at a different level onto their practice and what they do.
So I've had so many physicians reach out to me and just tell me how proud they were and that they have ideas of their own and how brave I was to kind of step out and do that and continue in medicine. And so we created a program for them. It's called the Startup Docs. And physicians, we move a little differently. We tend to move quickly. We are not afraid of hard work, research, all those things. It's part of what has made us capable of becoming physicians and successful in practicing. And so we kind of harness all of that brain power and that energy and that zeal and that passion. And we help them bring their product to life in 3 months. So they go from ideation to a product in 3 months. And then we have a second phase to the program where we actually help them launch it and get it into the market. So this is our very first cohort. They are amazing. I am blown away every single time we meet by their product ideas. They will absolutely change the way people do some very basic things just because they took the time to dream and think of a different way of doing it. And I'm super excited to be a part of their journey.
I mean, it just blows our mind because it's one thing to see the growth and the success and the financial success it brings, but when you are making a difference and it brings you so much joy, we can tell that you have so much joy doing what you do. You have a spirit of excellence, and you are bringing, there are those that help you climb and those that you help to lift, and you are doing so much of that at the same time. Before we go to break, before we end the show today, can you tell us a little bit more specifically about the products that you have available on OpulenceMD Beauty? And because it's not just one lash fits all. I mean, you got it all there.
We do. So I try to focus on people who traditionally maybe thought they couldn't wear lashes. So we have lashes for petite people, specifically for little girls in pageants or dance competitions who have in the past been using glue and really being unhealthy to their lashes at a very young age. We have lashes for people who wear glasses, like me, that won't have your lashes hitting your glasses. We have lashes for professional women who just want a subtle pop to their eyes. And we have lashes like our Glam and Gaudy for people like me who like to take it all the way. So we try to think of all women, all professional, mature women, and the different styles that we like to portray at different times of the day, the week, the year, depending on what we're going to. I want to share something with the girlfriends that has not been shared widely yet. We're having a birthday party tomorrow, and I'll introduce it then as well. But I'm introducing an eco lash. So I am introducing a lash that is no longer made with mink, but still has all of the weightless properties, as actually completely biodegradable and withstands being immersed in water, heat, or anything like that. So it's a collagen enhanced lash. So you'll get the benefit of that as it contacts your natural lashes, of that collagen being infused into the natural lash, and it's unlike anything else that's in the market. So I am super excited about it because of that. Everything on the site is 60% off. We're getting rid of old inventory in order to bring in the new. It'll still be all the styles that you absolutely love. It will just be made with this new biodegradable material that is completely earth friendly and vegan and cruelty free.
Oh my goodness.
Grocery stores.
Right for the times. You are right for the times. OpulenceMDBeauty.com. We can't wait. We hope to have you back on the show. We're excited. I love my lashes and I love my Saint Eyes, which is really, I think, the game changer that's making a difference for me. My husband keeps saying, spray your lashes whenever I get a little bit going on around there as I walk through this. So I am so grateful.
And we love billionaires, and you're going to be one. So that's exciting.
Yes. Thank you for being on. We got issues. Thank you for listening. And you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope your team wins a Super Bowl, or that you just enjoy the halftime show wherever you land. And we will see you back here on Monday, maybe with 4 girlfriends, maybe with 3, but we will be right here. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ladies. Bye-bye.